Hello everyone, Shelly here. Welcome to my channel, Crafty Cottage Dreams. I am here this morning to share with you a swap I was in through Emmy Love's Facebook group, which I will post that link down below in the description box. And it was for a snippet roll. So I just wanted to share what I had created for my swap partner. I'm just going to set these aside for right now. Let's see. I created this pouch. And it just has a flower right in here, another little flower I put in there, and a paper flower, and then another paper flower, and then I just added some pastel seed beads there. And then I created this little heartfelt snippet right there. And I just added some chain and then a little rose charm, and it's on a ball pin. And then I have some sari ribbon here with some beads right on the end. And then, well, underneath this flower is, if you can see, I have bits and pieces of a crocheted lace trim. And then over here in the corner, I created these little flowers here with the embroidery thread, and I just added little snippets of bling, flowers, and trim, and then a little beaded rosette here. So that's the front of my pouch. And then this pouch I hand stitched all the way around, and I didn't sew it because eventually I wanted to give it more of that shabby edge to it. And this is the inside, and I just adorned it with some crocheted lace, a little glass seed beads I glued onto this little tiny doily. And so that is that. And on the back, I also put the crocheted lace, which wraps all the way around. And again, the embroidery thread little flowers I made with some bling, bits and pieces of lace and flower chip. And the snippet roll will sit right inside this bag that I made her. And for the snippet roll, this is the snippet roll I created. And I made these and I shared these in a video. I created these, I don't know, a couple weeks back. These little quilt pin dangles. And so I'm going to open it up. It's definitely filled, guys. I'm just going to move this pouch aside. So this is my snippet roll that I created for my swap partner. So I am, actually, I'm going to start right in the front. So as she unrolls it, this is going to be in the front. And it's just got so many, it's adorned with so many different items. She liked shabby vintage. So in the front is just a little kilt pin that I had created, a little snippet. And as you can see in the back, it's with some crocheted lace trim. And on the end here is also a little ball pin with a pink bead and 2 pearl beads. So let me fit, there we go. And then here I added some rosette trim and put some vintage bling in there in the center of the rosettes. And then here I have some pink tulle. And then I adorned it all the way around with some rhinestones. These are rhinestones too. And then throughout my snippet roll, I just added bits and bobs, buttons. I stamped vintage on here, my embroidery flowers, snippets, these vintage pictures of these ladies. They're actually on vellum paper. So I'm just, you know, a ball pen with some bling. That's my heartfelt snippet. And everything is glued on. I glued it on. I did sew the base, however. Again, a snippet, embroidery. I kind of tied in the pouch with the snippet roll. So everything ties in. And then here's another little small little kilt pin that I made. And it is attached right on there. Heartfelt snippet. Sorry silk. Pearl cabochons. Vintage rhinestones. Pearls. And then this is the end. As you can see with a crochet trim, little snippet, rosettes, rhinestone trim, and another little ball pin on the end here. So I'm going to go back through again. I thought it came out beautiful. I loved it, and I hope my swap partner loves it as well. And on the back, I'm just gonna flip it around. There's so much happening on the snippet roll. And then on the back, I avocado dyed some vintage crocheted lace trim, and I did sew the base on, and it's got a little vintage, I stamped a little vintage on some avocado linen, and then I have some buttons on each side of that with some rosettes on it. And that's the end of the back. I did not fill the back. I just kept it very simple with 2 buttons, rosettes, and vintage stamping. And I liked the avocado lace crochet lace trim. So I pretty much kept it like that. So that is my swap partners. Just gonna set it right here. Snippet roll. I thought it came out beautiful with her pouch that's gonna hold the snippet roll right on the end, and that's the inside. That'll hold her snippet roll, and that's the back, also with a vintage. So everything is tied in. The colors are tied in beautifully. So that's her snippet roll and pouch. And I did do a few extra things. There's another thing that is not listed in this video, which she will receive also, but it's still in the making. So I'm sure when she receives it and she does her video, you'll be able to see it then. But I created this little glassine bag, and I just coffee stained it. And I actually ran it through my, not my die cut machine, but lots of words, peeps. You know what I'm saying. Just to give it that textured look. Right now I'm running a blank. Hours at work are crazy. But on the inside, all I did on the glassine bag is add some sari silk, some music paper, some blush pink cheesecloth. Again, I tied in with the vellum vintage ladies. Vellum paper on there, and with a little sari bow. And on the inside, because she liked vintage also, I just put different things that she could work with. I created these, this is G's Happiness in Crafting. She made these little flowers with some twine, and I just thought they were so adorable, so I wanted to replicate that for my swap partner, and which is also tied in on the pouch, and it's also tied in on her snippet roll. And I added a few extra, but these ones are twine to keep with the vintage. I also add, I dropped one of the flowers, I'll have to get that later, but she'll have 3 of those. And I added some Tim Holtz vintage photos. I added a couple of tan lace doilies, paper doilies, vintage photos, some Tim Holtz botanicals. I added some of those, butterfly, and then some ephemera that she could use. And these go in this glassine bag in here. So I'm just going to put those in there real quick. And those little twine flowers. And I'll also post that link also below in Happiness in Crafting's Facebook group. And she also does, it's G Happiness in Crafting. She also does have a YouTube channel, which I'll also link below. And she shows you how to create those little twine flowers and embroidery flowers, which again are located on my pouch and on my snippet roll. And then I created this other glassine bag, and I made it, I made it into a little shaker, shaking the table. But it has, again, this vintage lady. It's on vellum paper. And I used a light pink tulle and added some sequins in there and made it into a little shaker. And then I added some pearl trim. And then again, I used some pink tulle, made it into a bow, and some Chanel little ribbon here and made it into a bow. I dyed this trim here in petal pink, and I also added some little flat back pearls. I have a lace rosette here and added pastel beads in the center. So I thought that came out really, really pretty. And then on the inside, we'll just set that aside. And on the inside, I have this applique, which would be gifted to her. It's a pretty blue. And then I created these button cards. So, and I thought these came out really cute. So, 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 so cute. I love them. And then on this one is a blue button card holder, and I just added some blue rosettes. And then, because it had some pink in it, so I tied it in with some pink buttons. I sewed them in, actually. These are not glued. These are sewed in. And then with the blue embroidery thread. And then here I did glue in the center of that button some pastel glass beads. So that's that. And then this other one, which is in pink with hues of blue. I kept it more in the pink. I added these pink Chevy rosettes, and I kept with cream buttons this time with pink embroidery thread. And again, I glued some pastel glass beads there and some trim on the end. So she will be gifted that. And they will sit in the glassine bag that I created for her. And this is just going to wrap around. And then I'm going to put it in the bag. So this is what I had created for my swap partner. Again, there is another item that will be included in this. I'm still working on that. But yeah. So I had a lot of fun making this. This was my very first snippet roll. And it was a lot of fun. So I really hope my swap partner loves this. Thank you, Amy, for thank you, Amy, for doing this swap. Again, I will post all of the links below. And everyone have a great day. Until next time, thank you. Bye. Hi everyone, Shelly here. Welcome to my channel, Crafty Cottage Dreams. I'm just coming on real quick to do a continuation. Actually, this will be a second video of a swap I was in. One of Amy Love's swap, and it was to create a snippet roll. I already did that video in regards to the snippet roll, and in that video I did say that I had another item that was in completion that I wanted to create for her. So I wanted to pop on real quick and do a video because I did complete a little extra that I created for her. So I just wanted to share that I created this file folder, this little mini file folder. And I used some crocheted trim here and blush pink cheesecloth with some fibers and sparkling gouals, one of her bows that she creates. I use Prima's Love Story collection. And I did a little collage with book page, music paper, little bits and pieces of Snippet lace and white cheesecloth. And I also use sparkling gouals crepe paper, a little rosette with a pearl, a butterfly, avocado. This is dyed linen. I dyed avocado dye, stamped vintage on it, and with a tulle bow, and a little white pearl cabochon. So that's the mini file folder, and this is the back, which I did just collage. And I also embossed this paper to give it a little more collection. I just have it so it closes with a little pink clip. And that's the inside of my little, where the journal goes in. So that's the file folder. And this is the little mini journal that I had created. So, I also embossed the cover of this journal to give it some texture. I used a cream-colored rosette. I also used cream-colored paper doily with the applique in the background here underneath the rosette, and some lace trim, crocheted trim. And I pretty much, the back I kept very plain. I kept this journal pretty plain so she could stick it in her pockets, be able to write notes, journal in it, and such not. So on the inside, I created a lace pocket with a couple of tags, coffee dyed paper with some crocheted trim. Here I just have an index card with some lace, a lace flip, and I did some stamping. This is an avocado dyed index card. Stamping along over here as well. We have some avocado dyed paper. We have some Tsunami Roses, one of her printable collections. A little snippet here I just stapled with a pink staple. Glassine bag that's embossed, crocheted lace on avocado paper, a little snippet, cluster, Tsunami Rose paper, coffee dyed paper with just some crochet trim. Here is another avocado dyed index card with a lace pocket and some tags, and I did some stamping in the back. Tsunami Rose, stamping, avocado index card with some lace and a snippet cluster. Glassine bag that's embossed. Again, little snippet cluster here in the corner, and I just stapled it with a pink staple. Stamping. Again, coffee dyed paper with some lace trim. And this is the back, and I just did a crocheted pocket and with a couple more tags. I kept it pretty simple. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That is my little mini file folder with my little mini journal going out to my swap partner. Oops. And I hope she likes it. So I just want to come on real quick and share that. And until the next video, thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye.